state Supreme Court has been asked to step in and stop the Riverside County Sheriff's Department from investigating the results of a recent election. The sheriff, who is also running for governor, used search warrants to seize ballots from election offices.
State Attorney General says the sheriff's investigation is illegal. Our investigative reporter Eric Leonard joins us from the newsroom with an update. Eric.
Hi, Colleen and Kathy. Well, the California Attorney General's office says in some new court filings the state's highest court is urgently needed to stop the Riverside sheriff from even examining or looking at these ballots. Rob Bonta's office says in these new court filings the sheriff has already violated state law. The Attorney General's office says the law forbids the removal of ballots from election officials even if there is some kind of an investigation. That the still sealed allegation used by Riverside County Sheriff's deputies to get search warrants have been debunked and are based on an amateur audit and don't amount to lawful probable cause, and that the California Attorney General, as the highest-ranking law enforcement entity in the state, has supervision over county sheriffs, and in this case says the Riverside sheriff has defied official orders. Sheriff Chad Bianco, who's running for governor, announced last month that deputies had seized more than 650,000 ballots from the registrar of voters. Bianco says a private group called the Riverside Election Integrity Team claimed there was a mismatch between the number of ballots logged at polling places and the number of ballots counted to produce the result of the Prop 50 election, which you'll remember allowed California to temporarily redraw voting districts. Riverside elections officials and the state attorney general say it's just not true. They say the polling place logs were rough estimates, and the registrar has always had an accurate count and an audit trail. The attorney general there says the filing at the state Supreme Court says that without any evidence of a crime, the sheriff used search warrants that should not have been issued, and they should be quashed or thrown out and the ballots returned. The Riverside sheriff has characterized his inquiry as a fact-finding mission, what the attorney general says amounts to a fishing expedition rather than a criminal investigation supported by proper probable cause. Many expect the state Supreme Court to intervene. No indication yet of how soon that may happen. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Eric, thank you. And of course, when the dust settles, the real story begins. Eric takes us behind the headlines in his podcast, The Leonard Files. You can expect exclusive interviews and in-depth reporting there. Subscribe and listen wherever you listen to podcasts.